20 years ago, it was entirely purple. Even where we're standing right here was a lavender field. In fact, I brought Mary here on her honeymoon to show her. I don't know how many of you ladies as husbands have taken you farming on your honeymoon. But when I made it through my honeymoon, I realized she'd probably stick with me. Because it was all about fields and farming. It wasn't about being a tourist in the city. And in fact, we walked along this road here, holding hands and gazing over the valley and gathering seed from the wild lavender growing along the edge of the road and in the trees. And that was also planted in St. Mary's. Oh my goodness. Pardon?
Is that the one that went home in your boots?
Yeah, they went home in my boots. So there's 25 years of history in this country for me, and John Noel. It's been an amazing journey together. And had it not been for John Noel, I would not have had the doors open to me and the opportunities that came my way that provided what we have today in Young Living. It gives me a great deal of honor and joy to know that in my work now we have been able to return back to France their culture of lavender, because it was dying, and if it was not for Young Living, it would be dead and it would all be gone. When we planted the St. Mary's lavender and when it grew and bloomed this year, and all of these people here in Provence saw it, it reestablished in them the hope that it could come back again and be what it used to be, as Benoit said 50 years ago. He looked at standing in our field, and it is recorded. He and I and Jean Noel and Jean-Marie were standing in my field, and he said, as he hugged me, he said, "Gary, this is how our lavender looked 50 years ago." And it was an emotional moment. So it's great to know that we're returning that to these people. And my time here has built the confidence and the faith in them that they're willing to go back and farm lavender again for Young Living. The field is directly in front of us where they're harvesting, and it's harvesting for Young Living, but we'll drive and you'll see several of our fields, our co-op growers, is harvesting as we go down off the plateau. I'm really happy that you're going to be able to see that, because it is past time for harvesting, but because it's been a cool winter or cool summer and rains that are abnormal, it has delayed the harvest 2 to 3 weeks. It delayed our harvest at home 2 weeks, so we've had the same thing there. But it is very, very exciting. France's production this year is 80 ton of lavender, or will be when they finish up. Young Living will be buying 30 to 40 ton of that this year, upwards of 45 ton next year, 65 to 80 ton. So if the farmers didn't grow here for us, we wouldn't have the oils that we need. And it's a great joy to me to know that we're helping to reestablish that. And
Mary.
What happened?
A bug flew down her shirt.
Oh!
well, even the bugs know where it's best.
Milk and the honey.
They're just grasshoppers. They're very friendly.
Oh, gee, that
It's all part of the culture. So this little mountain stop right here is very special to me, because it was one of our honeymoon stops, and I'd been here many times over the years prior to that, and so I brought Mary here, and I just want you to know that you're that special to me. I wanted you to be able to see the Provence plateau of lavender from here, and when we when you come back again each year, you're going to see more and more lavender fields as it's being taken out of different crops now and returned back to lavender for young living. So it's been a great journey that in many ways is just beginning again. So I thank you. Take pictures quickly and we'll get you back on the buses.